For years, Sean O'Malley was dismissed as a real threat in the UFC bantamweight division.
I'm looking for exciting, I'm looking for flashy, I'm looking for somebody who has that thing.
What is that thing?
Sean O'Malley is that thing.
Some called him an overrated Conor McGregor wannabe, while others accused him of fighting cans to beef up his MMA record. Today, he reigns supreme as the undisputed king of the 135-pound division, having vanquished two formidable foes with his unparalleled mastery of kickboxing. From the streets of Montana to the highest highs in the UFC, how did he achieve the unthinkable? Let's recap the Sugar Show to find out. Unlike many sports icons who have tales of wrestling bears or scrapping by with odd jobs, O'Malley's upbringing in Helena, Montana was refreshingly ordinary as he spent most of his childhood playing basketball or video games. As far as MMA is concerned, Sugar Sean hated it, like literally.
So we're down there watching it, having a good time. Sean's probably 12, sneaks down there, sees this. He's like, how can you guys watch this, man? This stuff's disgusting.
So why did Sean have a change of heart? The answer is simple: curiosity and evolution. O'Malley hated school, and after dropping out in his sophomore year, he had nothing else to do. So when a friend recommended exploring a nearby fighting gym, the teenager agreed to give it a try. The rest, as we all know, is history. At just 16 years old, O'Malley embarked on his kickboxing journey, catching the eye of his current coach and friend, Tim Welch. 2 years later, fate reunited them after O'Malley secured a submission victory in an amateur fight, following which Timbo extended a formal invitation for O'Malley to train at the MMA lab in Phoenix, Arizona. O'Malley seized this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, packing his bags and leaving his hometown for greener pastures. Transitioning from success in kickboxing and amateur MMA, O'Malley entered the brutal world of professional MMA in 2015, where he showcased his fists of fury by finishing 3 consecutive opponents, before testing himself against a sturdy opponent in the former Mark Coates. O'Malley started the fight by landing an inside leg kick, followed by a knee strike, forcing Coates to resort to taking the fight to the mat. The fiery exchange of O'Malley's striking prowess and Coates' repeated attempts at takedowns persisted throughout rounds 2 and 3, and following a relentless back-and-forth battle, O'Malley emerged victorious by decision. A year later, Sugar Sean stepped back into the spotlight to face Tyson Lynn at Intense Fighting Championship 26, where the bout unfolded as a thrilling slugfest between the two young guns, with O'Malley seizing several standout moments. Just a minute into the first round, the burgeoning MMA sensation unleashed a thunderous right hand that put Lynn off balance. O'Malley followed up with a slam and a hefty body kick as Lynn attempted to regain his footing. Shortly after, O'Malley sent Lynn reeling with a powerful left hand. In round 2, O'Malley showcased his wrestling acumen by securing a takedown and asserting dominance on the ground. Once they returned to the feet, O'Malley delivered the final blow with a devastating left hook, followed by a barrage of ground and pound, ultimately putting Lynn's night to an end. After defeating Tyson Lynn, O'Malley took on David Nuzzo at Legacy Fighting Championship 11, where he showed his fierce fighting skills by dominating his opponent right from the start. Early in the fight, O'Malley landed a cracking punch that knocked Nuzzo to the ground. Nuzzo managed to get back up after the first knockdown, but then O'Malley sent him packing with a spinning wheel kick. Several months later, O'Malley got his chance to fight in Dana White's Contender Series against Alfred Kashakian, who proved to be a formidable opponent, constantly taking O'Malley down and landing heavy strikes on the feet. Despite facing pressure, O'Malley demonstrated superior accuracy in his strikes, and late in his first round, he unleashed a devastating straight right punch that sent Kashakian into a state beyond time and space. After delivering a stunning knockout to Kashakian, O'Malley stepped into the competitive waters of the UFC bantamweight division, where his initial wins didn't quite highlight his potential as the UFC's next big star. However, in his third UFC fight against Jose Quinones, O'Malley truly showcased his talent. Sugar Sean started the fight strong by throwing Quinones off balance with a powerful body kick. From there, O'Malley dominated the fight, leaving Quinones with no chance but to go all out against him, which obviously backfired. As Quiñones attempted to attack O'Malley, he was swiftly pushed aside and then knocked down by a massive head kick and uppercut as he tried to stand up. With a few more precise strikes, the fight was over. By then, O'Malley had made quite a name for himself in the UFC, with most fans disliking him for various reasons. Some didn't like the push he was getting from the UFC. Some thought he was deliberately being fed cans. Some didn't like his open relationship with his girlfriend, while some just disliked his overall pop star-like persona. So, needless to say, many were hoping for his downfall every time he stepped inside the cage. And it didn't take long for catastrophe to strike. After taking out Quiñones, O'Malley knocked out Eddie Wineland before suffering his first professional loss at the hands of Marlon Vera at UFC 252 in 2020, when the rising UFC star lost by a TKO after injuring his leg. Following O'Malley's loss, many of his naysayers started celebrating as they thought the kid was exposed, but they had no idea what was coming next. After momentarily derailing, the O'Malley Express was back on track with a stunning performance against Thomas Almeida, followed by a vicious beatdown of Chris Moutinho. The promotional newcomer took an overwhelming amount of punishment from O'Malley, who unleashed nuclear combinations and ballistic kicks to bloody up his clueless opponent and win by TKO in the third round.
That kid's probably at the hospital right now, seeing triple, so.
O'Malley's winning run continued against Raulian Paiva, who was no match to Sean's timing, precision, and speed. O'Malley bounced around the cage while connecting with big shots throughout, before adding the finishing touch, which came through a crushing right hand, followed by ground and pound just 30 seconds before the end of the first round.
First round knockout, can't complain. That feels good, feels real good.
This victory improved his professional record to 15 wins and 1 loss, an impressive feat on paper. However, O'Malley still faced doubts from critics regarding his talent, largely due to the level of competition he had faced up to that point. In an attempt to silence his naysayers, O'Malley faced off against perennial bantamweight contender Pedro Munoz at UFC 276. However, the fight came to an unexpected end due to an accidental eye poke. Rather than opting for a rematch, O'Malley shocked the world by accepting a fight against one of the scariest fighters in the division, Petr Yan. The fight between O'Malley and Yan lived up to its expectations and proved to be a thrilling spectacle between two highly skilled strikers. Just a minute into the bout, O'Malley landed a clean right hand that tested Yan's chin and forced him to resort to strategic takedowns. Round 2 was intense as well, with O'Malley rocking Yan with a powerful right hand, causing him to retreat momentarily. However, Yan retaliated by landing strikes of his own and securing a takedown. The third round was fiercely contested, but O'Malley managed to land a significant knee to Yan's face that caused a brutal cut. After 3 closely fought rounds, O'Malley was declared the winner by a controversial but important decision, which once again had people talking.
I mean, I'm sure there's still people out there, but I think I answered, kick his legs was the first one. Now it was, well, you can't just kick his legs, we'll take him down. Peter kicked my legs, took me down, still won. So, I'm answering questions little by little.
A year later, O'Malley faced Aljamain Sterling in a title bout at UFC 292 for the Bantamweight Championship, where, despite being the underdog, O'Malley showcased his skills by effectively defending takedown attempts from Sterling, while capitalizing on every opportunity to land strikes. In the second round, Sterling's frustration led him to lunge forward recklessly, providing O'Malley with an opening to deliver a devastating counter right hand that stunned Sterling and sent him crashing to the canvas face first. O'Malley was now the UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world. In his first title defense, O'Malley faced the only man to have secured a win against him, Marlon Chito Vera, who many backed to repeat what O'Malley called was a fluke, and the champ proved exactly that when the cage door closed. Chito was oozing with confidence, though he was unable to back his trash talking up as O'Malley thoroughly dominated him throughout the fight, landing a bantamweight record of 230 significant strikes, with a striking differential of 141 strikes.
You said, we'll never be buds and this and that, but did you talk to Chito at all? I know I saw you guys bump fists, but was there anything else said between you guys?
No, nothing was said, just a little handshake. I think he told Tim we'll never be friends or something like that, but it is what it is. I'd be jealous and hate me too.
The next time O'Malley steps inside the cage, he wants to face a fiery Georgian. And no, we're not talking about Merab Dvalishvili, who is currently riding a 10-fight winning streak and thoroughly deserves to fight for the bantamweight title.
Don't be surprised I may knock him out because he's very competent and I have some skills. I'm getting better and I'm training and I can knock him out, O'Malley. I believe so.
Instead, O'Malley wants to face newly crowned UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria because Sean thinks he's a more intriguing matchup. However, Topuria isn't dancing the same beat, as he believes his compatriot, Dvalishvili, deserves to fight O'Malley, who is being accused of ducking the machine, who has cardio for days and wrestling credentials solid enough to dethrone the American, though Dana White hopes he doesn't. The reason is that O'Malley is one of the biggest stars in the UFC right now. He is the biggest bantamweight star in the history of the UFC according to Dana, and he has all the tools to become one of the greatest MMA fighters in the history of the sport if he continues to rise and shine and defend his throne against the likes of Merab Dvalishvili, Umar Nurmagomedov, and Corey Sandhagen. The question is, can he? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and turn on those notifications. Remember to keep your guard up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.